like how the orchestra comes together when we're playing a piece, and if we are keeping up with the tempo and if everything sounds nice, there's always one moment where you just hear it all come together. So that's really nice.
So in 4th grade, I went to Millstone, and we had the choice of picking 4 instruments: the violin, the viola, the cello, and the bass. So I tried all of them out, and I wanted an instrument that I could take to school and bring back home. So I wanted to pick the viola because the violin is a more popular instrument, and I had never heard of the viola before. So I wanted to try it out and see how it was.
The violin inspired me in many ways because my grandparents used to play the violin, and I just liked how it distracted me from what I did my day-to-day life. If I was worried about something, it just distracted me, and I just feel good playing it.
I've been playing cello since 4th grade, so 4 years now, and I've been playing in Grover Middle School for 3 years.
I played cello in the 8th grade orchestra, and I started playing in 4th grade at Millstone. And the way that I chose to play the cello was, at first I picked the violin, but my mom said no because it was too high, like the notes went up too high and she didn't want to hear it. So, and then I chose the bass and she said no because she didn't want to have me carrying it around. And then I just said the cello and she was fine with that. So it was really just my mom saying, no, no, okay, fine.
I play violin in the 8th grade orchestra, and I really am glad that I chose this as my elective because music is like a big part of my life, and if I didn't do music, I would just be like a child just sitting there and doing nothing. So it like gives me a lot of like, it gives me a lot of things to do during my free time. And I love the violin. I've actually heard my friend play it before when I was really young, and she was really good. And so that's actually the reason why I picked the violin in the first place, because like I wanted to be like her. She was like older than me, and it sounded really cool. And I feel that violin is probably one of my favorite instruments.
In 4th grade, I went to school at Village, and then in their orchestra, you get to pick from 4 instruments: violin, viola, cello, and bass. And I thought the violin and viola was really, really squeaky and didn't really like it. And I thought the bass was way too big to carry around, so I just picked the cello.
I'm really happy that I'm in the orchestra, and I chose to do this over being in the chorus or band because I think it's more fun to play an instrument than sing, because you can practice different things on an instrument and play different things.
1 and ready, go!
when I was in 4th grade and we picked our instruments, when I sat down to play the bass, I really liked how it vibrated on my leg and everywhere. And I also really liked the low sound of the bass, so I decided to pick it. And my brother also played the bass, so if I had any difficulty, then I could go ask him.
I really think this orchestra is a really fun experience. You get to meet new people and have fun with music and play with people you know and get to know them better. And also, we get to pick our pieces, and I think that's really fun because we get to vote on which piece we think is the best, and we get to play them for our concert. And I think that's really fun and nice.
I feel great when I play with my peers in orchestra because we sound so strong together, and even if someone makes a mistake, we cover it up and we just sound so good as a group.
If you are in the staccato, please watch me so that you don't slow down or speed up. 1, 2, oh, 1, 2, ready, go.
What makes us united as an orchestra is when we play with the correct dynamics, or if we play the music a certain way to make the audience feel something. And it also makes us united to understand what we're talking about. For example, about the music, if someone says, oh, I really like this part, and someone else can relate to that, and if somebody else wasn't in orchestra, they couldn't really understand what they were talking about.
I really enjoy the environment, and it really taught me how to contribute to a society such as this one, because everyone has to do their part at home, such as practicing, but once we all bring it together, if someone didn't do their part, then I guess the whole team kind of falls apart. So it just shows that in a society, everyone has a part that they have to do, and if they don't do it, it can cause the whole society to break.
I used to be that type of kid who would like say, oh, I want to be the best at this, but I don't want to work at all. I just was like a lazy bum, and I wanted to be the best despite that. But I've learned that it doesn't matter how big you want to be. You always have to practice in order to get better. And another thing is that no, you can't be perfect at whatever you do, because like no one is perfect. Nothing is perfect. You can only become better and better until you're really good. And so that's what the teachers at this school, Mrs. V and Miss Fix, have helped me understand.
Being able to start playing an instrument in like 4th grade, which is upper elementary school, and being able to continue playing all the way up to like graduation, that's a very big privilege, because music sort of brings people together, and it's also helps actually with like your brain as well, and being able to like play instruments that can bring people together and stuff like that, it's really important. And there are some places that don't have these opportunities, so we're really privileged to have them.
Orchestra is pretty challenging, and there's like a challenge for everybody, I guess you could say, because like you can always find something to improve on in music.
The teachers that teach us to play the instrument, I think they do a really good job, and I feel like they want to help you become the best player you can be.
I've been taking a lot more time at home to practice, and also the pieces are very nice, and I just love the pieces a lot. Like each of them has like a different feel to it. Like each of them have different emotions.
I think being a musician is really fun because you get to do what you like while creating music that other people like to hear, and I think that's really fun and interesting.
My music teachers, I'm very grateful to have them. They look at you as an individual and they help you with specifically what you need, and they hear you out.
1, 2, ready, go. Together. Much better. Now watch your bowings here. So a few of you gotta still practice that bowing. I said before, I know. Ladies and gentlemen, Arbor Day, Friday, half the day.
When I was in 4th grade, we had this assembly at Millstone River, and basically all of the teachers displayed one of the instruments in the orchestra, and they all sounded really good. I feel like they each had their unique characteristics, but I couldn't decide which one to choose, so I just closed my eyes and I just pointed at one, and when I opened my eyes, my finger was on the cello, so I chose to play the cello.
That's the perfect critical thinking.
I mean, but like, I think it's done me pretty well because I haven't quit yet.
Anything else you want to say?
No.
Okay.